Zoe. We really... Now, the most important thing is my little orange light. Little orange light, and laptop is going to be warmed up now, as it's still quite chilly. Not chilly. Shorts weather now. Why do I want some money? Oh, there's a rainbow. Oh, a double! A double! Why do I want some money? The real reason is because, now, I have an extremely good analytical mind. Not a kind of, I didn't go to university, and I draw a line at a kind of, a sort of, I've got to speak quick, I've hardly got any gigabytes left. I draw a line at a kind of dull, prosaic, analytical non-fiction. I don't read much non-fiction. I used to, but it's pretty limited. It's too arrogant, actually. It believes in itself too much, and furthermore, there is without a doubt, I know for a fact, there is some other dimension's the wrong word, just some other system, i.e. metaphysical or but I'm very careful with the words. Some other system beyond that of materialism. It's a beautiful rainbow. And that's not from the fairies. But here's the thing. So I'm totally rational, totally constant. I wake up. I don't really want to wake up actually at 5:15, but I wake up at 5:15 every morning, even in the winter, and sit, ponder for 5 minutes, get up, move around, check that the battery's still going to start the engine because my batteries are so low. This one in the engine's 3.5 years old. It did start this morning, good, and it hasn't had a long run. Right, to the point, quick. So, yeah, I've got a month or two ago I wrote about the hedgehog and the fox. The hedgehog says the string theory is the future. The fox says, may well be, it sounds great, but I don't know about it. I've got this as a slightly different theory. And the hedgehog has a very handsome, charismatic approach, like Dawkins, for example. And the fox is a bit kind of bumbly and whatever. Now, I'm a bit bumbly and whatever. The science shows, meta studies show that the foxes, over the long term, in terms of politics, science, analytical disciplines, and the fox is more often right. So, blah, blah, blah. Right, only reason for money is because I like to be thoughtful, but... And you see, 10 years ago, I didn't really like to say the following statement, but it is true. Also, if you've got a bit of space, if you don't have to be distracted by things, there is that trippy zone, which actually is good. Poetry does come into that trippy zone. Oh, it's a really full-on rainbow. Now, why am I being a spaz? I'm allowed to say spaz because my mother would have taken thalidomide. She was about 6 months away from it. It's a good place, and you've got to have space and time. Just a bit. I've got it sussed out so that here I can't get trippy here because it's just too intense. Also, somebody I wish to have been kind of, she's one of the few people that gets it. I don't know why. She lives too close, so that's kind of on my mind here. And watching a magpie. If I go further away, other side, it's too self-important here. It's so self-important. So if I go over to the side, get into a bit of walking, have a bit of space. Oh, look at that rainbow. It's actually a perfect one. I can write poems about God. Spastics who just eulogize over rainbows are pathetic, because that rainbow is not going to do anything to help society reset a little. That's reset in terms of being more communitarian and less selfish. So, yes, I need a little bit of money to give myself breathing space. And bizarrely, for a year, no maintenance, nothing, this vehicle's kept going. It does run out of MOT in about 3 weeks. I haven't even dared look. That's my main expense, but I just need to be able to have the space. I've spent 2 years really trying to make to take 2020, 2021, loads of practice at spinning people up into, oh, we really should be doing this now. Environmentalism, etc., etc. That guy there, that younger woman there, 2 men, middle-aged men, she's great. Let's support her to go onto the council. Let's encourage her. She wants it. Let's encourage her. And then discovering over 2 years, nobody did anything at all. Nobody. But I practiced. I improved my sort of energy and approach. Waste of time. And then I went back into just pure, straightforward environmentalism about 2 years ago for 6 months with a good project. Not mine, by a woman, Liberal Democrat county councillor based in Herefordshire. I don't like them. I didn't really even like her. But great project. Roll it out. No, total Teletubby people pleasing from everybody I met. Yeah. About 30 of them. Great project, Simon. And then nobody followed anything through or even remembered. It's bizarre. Anyway, so give up. A year. Trying to rev up. Okay. Oh, it's a full-on rainbow. Full up. Full on. Okay. Are there any people individually who you can just have useful, nurturing, good relationships with to 6 months ago? Right. Form a writing group. Not like that. It's like organic. Oh, I met her. She said she wants to write. Somebody down there, I don't know who the fuck she was, Sarah van der Gelder and her husband, pondering separation after 9 years. I talked them into, no, rethink about it. Rethink it. And her conclusion was she agreed with me. Everything's gone a 60-year-old church warden, but with it, woman. Him a magnificent guy. The only way we can do anything useful is to have a writing group. She kind of pretty much said so herself. So then you communicate with people, you follow up, and this is everything's about showing off. I got an expensive dog here. Marching with his fucking. They started to perform a husky, my last region 7 or 8 years ago. Anyway, to the point. Yes. Waste of time. So, I just want to stay in the trippy, poetical zone. Guess why? Not stay in it entirely, because actually, it really is good. I've had quite a few different experiences in life. And that poetical trippy zone, and the purpose would be to actually show, and this has been going on in my life for 10 years, to show somebody my age group, you could still be in that it's a new poetical trippy zone, or philosophical trippy zone, or call it what you want, okay? Just because you pass 50, just because you turn into a dull, I got my husky, okay? You can get back into that poetical trippy zone. You can't just switch it just like that and plug yourself in, but it is available. And that actually is the great surprise in my life. Okay? And I'm not going to write an instruction manual. It's like, write the stories to demonstrate to others you can be in that poetical trippy zone. I mean, I am literally on the knife edge all the time. But I can consistently it consistently surprises me. It is the one joy in life. I thought 2 or 3 months ago, nah, I can't get there anymore. Okay? But I moved 30 kilometers over that way for a while and spent time a bit of walking there, and fewer people, not so intense, getting in, and it comes along, that poetical trippy zone. It's quite easy. I don't know, you've got to let go, but most importantly, and I am that person who in my 20s until mid-30s, and we don't want to get religious. I don't believe in any religion anymore. I used to kind of go along with this honouring the concept of religion as it has been good for society. No, I don't think it has. But anyway, that's another thing. It's like, I was that classic person, mid-30s into 40. Oh, I'm agnostic. And then I gradually thought about what agnosticism meant, which is, well, you can't prove anything. I just accept we can't prove any belief system. That's probably the more correct definition of agnostic. And then it's like gradually, the sad thing is though, that all of these kind of new atheists, I never quite would call myself an atheist. I didn't care about it in my 20s and 30s. But it's like, and this is not because I'm much older, so might die. No. It's like, I see far too many, I'm just aware of, because I have the space and time. There are so many little coincidences. I never act on them. Never, other than keep writing. Anyway, that's part of it. It's like believing. But just believing that the poetical trippiness may be for some useful reason. It's not going to change my life, but maybe somebody else's in time. That's it. That's my purpose. And also to show people via film or whatever, this is it. I got old Crocs, old shorts that are getting a bit smelly, and you don't need anything to walk. I'm walking as much as possible. Probably not jogging once you get to this age, because that will jar your limbs too much and you might hurt yourself. End of. And okay, a bit of vanning, but we can't have the whole bloody country becoming vanish, otherwise the price of vans will go up so much I'll never be able to afford another one, which I won't be able to anyway. I wonder if this will pass its MOT, because it's got a little pinhole leak that was found a year ago at last MOT on the gasket, the exhaust gasket, and I don't know if it's got any worse. I daren't even think about it, because I've been told it is so expensive to replace the whole exhaust system, and while doing so the bolts may shear, so it may even be close to write-off.